So hey guys, in today's video, what we're going to talk about is insane amounts of traffic and how to get that traffic to your website that I guarantee you're not using. Oh no! By the end of this video, I'm going to have a list of sites that you can start utilizing to generate traffic to your website. You know, this video is going to be short and sweet because most of you come here, you watch stuff, but I want you to start implementing and driving traffic from sources I can almost guarantee you're not using.
Well, that's because you're an idiot.
And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So one of the first sites you need to look at, for example, is going to be Reddit or Quora or similar sites to these that have a high domain name authority and a massive amount of backlinks. Okay, these are going to be sites that have user-generated content where anybody can go on there, post content, post videos, and backlinks to their information or their videos and their content, and thus driving traffic to those sources. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. The first type of website you want to look at is one that has a high domain name authority. This one has a domain name authority of a 91. The organic search, more importantly, is 336 million. Okay, 336 million per month. And then on top of it, they're doing paid search traffic as well to their website. So they're paying to generate traffic to their asset. And they have over 9 billion backlinks.
Say what?
This is a site you want to go on and start dropping your content. Another one that is a lot like this is going to be Quora. Quora is the same way. We can come in here, we can generate content, put our videos, and drive traffic to it. I literally have one person dedicated to doing this, okay?
You would probably be surprised to know that I spent a lot of time alone.
Another one is going to be a Hive blog. A Hive blog, same thing. User-generated content where I can start dropping content, videos, and driving traffic to my website and to my assets. Another one, Steemit. You want to be using it. It's the same thing. User-generated content where I can start taking content and driving traffic to my assets, okay? There's tons and tons of traffic that's out there waiting for you to use it.
You gotta go out and get everybody. Tell them to get on their computers, go!
Like I was saying, a lot of you consume content. As long as you're spending all your time consuming content, you know what you are? You're a consumer. You're not a creator. You're not a producer. You're not making as much money as you should. But what I want you to start doing is taking action, okay, and implementing these things I'm teaching you. Start going to Reddit, whether that be yourself or getting a virtual assistant to specifically be dedicated like we do. Go to Reddit, go to Quora, go to Steemit, go to Hive, and start publishing your content on these sources. And I promise you, you're going to watch your traffic go from wherever it's at to scale that traffic way up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Because you're tapping into billions of searches a month. And these websites are actually paying. They're actually paying for ads to drive traffic to your content for you. So you're getting both the best worlds. You're producing content and someone else is paying to send traffic to it. And you got these millions of searches. I'm not talking about a couple of million. I'm talking about millions of searches a month that you're not tapping into and you need to.
Get back in there at once and sell!
So that was part one. We're going to go into part two now, in which there are platforms in which they help you pinpoint and target clients or potential traffic that you're not utilizing. So without further ado, let's go into part two. So this type of platform is going to be a platform in which they have an open web or open source in which you can advertise to your ideal client, to your ideal customer avatar, in which you can literally say, okay, I want to advertise to this specific client, and they drive millions upon millions upon millions of people to places such as Time Magazine, New York, etc., Insider News, and it's just tapping into, if you will, media that everybody's reading and consuming on a daily basis.
Whoa.
Another one, Taboola. You can reach their customers on their websites that they trust, that they read from, on a daily basis. Another one is called Zergnet. It's another one. It's another platform in which you can reach people that are already consuming the content. Alltop, it's another one.
Another one.
Top popular sites like TechCrunch, New York Times, NPR, Wired, Mashable. You can start tapping into all of these. Last but not least is 9 Rules. They produce, if you will, content. You can tap into these places where people are already consuming content. Another hack, we're going to go over to SEMrush, take someone's website, drop it in, do a, if you will, a backlink analysis on it, and then we're going to find out where are they backlinking to. And now we're going to hire a virtual assistant and then have them create backlinks to the same asset, driving even more traffic to our website and to our assets.
Smart move.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go to semrush.com, and at the very top, what we're going to do, we're going to type in our domain, in this case, Neil Patel. Whatever your competition, whoever it is, biggest name in the industry, we want to look at them. Why do we want to look at them? They're getting a lot of traffic and they probably have millions of backlinks. So we want to look at his backlink profile using their backlink analysis tool, and it's going to show every place under the sun in which he has backlinks. What are we going to now do with that information? We're now going to take this information and we're going to give it to a virtual assistant, and we're going to start posting our content in the same places with a high domain name authority, with a lot of traffic, to start drumming traffic to our websites.
Fucking genius!
Now, as you guessed it, probably my most favorite source of traffic is going to be YouTube. YouTube's the #2 search engine in the entire world. Google owns it. There's 2 totally different algorithms, one for Google, one for YouTube. With Google, it's basically slow and steady wins the race, unless you're using black hat tactics and CTR manipulation, things of that nature. It's going to be slow and steady. Produce content, get a lot of backlinks, and eventually you'll get to the page 1, unless you're using CTR manipulation and some other black hat tactics like I use.
Very interesting.
Okay, #2. YouTube, I can generally produce content within anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes up to 24 hours. I can be in page 1, top 3 of YouTube. Why is that? Within YouTube, the top 24 hours that you do that video, right? You got it optimized, you push it out, and whatever traffic you push to it, whether that be push notifications, whether that be micro workers, whether that be comments, whether that be an email blast, whether that be a Reddit post or a Reddit embed network, whatever you're doing, the more traffic, the more engagement that you can push out to YouTube, okay, the better. And I can almost instantly rank on YouTube.
It was true what he said.
Depending on the video, depending on the niche, I can generally rank it within 3 to 5 minutes, within 24 hours, be in the top 3. There are many terms like WordPress SEO. I'm in the top 3 for that term. That took me less than 1 day to get there. Why? Because I'm generating traffic, pushing engagement to that video, and it ranks like that.
The force is strong with you.
So that's one of the final hacks I'm going to tell you. If you're not using YouTube, you want to use YouTube. You want to go do a blog. Once you do the blog, you then do a YouTube video on the blog. Then I take that YouTube video, embed it into my blog. I then take that same blog and I use a platform like Signal Genesis to do a press release with the blog link, with the YouTube link, and now everything's daisy chained, and I'm driving traffic from news sources once again to, you guessed it, an asset that I own that I can almost guarantee you most of you aren't using. So start implementing today. If there's some other tips or tricks that you have and how you suggest to implement and drive traffic, drop those below. I'd like to check them out. And comment if you have any questions, and smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. I appreciate it. Until next time, you guys be blessed and have a great day.
I have so many SEOs that hate me and say that I'm stealing their methods. They bitching and cry, labeling me SEO Black Hat. Was a nobody, now I'm at the top. Most wanted, most loved, bad business owners, and hated by most.